Hey, welcome or welcome back to Blaze Adams 24/7, baby. I'm back today talking about the Menendez brothers, previously sentenced to life in prison for unaliving their parents in a brutal unaliving event. However, due to a new documentary, the California district attorney is saying we might let them out. Let's listen to what he has to say.
I have to tell you that after a very careful review of all the arguments that were made for people on both sides of this equation, I came to a place where I believe that under the law, resentencing is appropriate, and I am going to recommend that to a court tomorrow. What that means in this particular case is that we're going to recommend to the court that the life without the possibility of parole be removed and that they will be sentenced for murder, which, because there are two murders involved, that will be 50 years to life. However, because of their age, under the law, since they were under 26 years of age at the time that these crimes occurred, they will be eligible for parole immediately. The reason why I'm here today and why I came in front of all of you about 10 days ago is because there was a more recent documentary about the case that again brought a tremendous amount of public attention. And we know there have been other documentaries, so this is not the first, this is a more recent one. And frankly, our office got flooded with requests for information. And even though this case was already scheduled to be heard in late November, I decided to move this forward because, quite frankly, we did not have enough resources to handle all the requests. And one of the things that I thrive to do in this office is to be very transparent in everything that we do. When you look at the case of the Menendez brothers, you see two very young people. One was 19 and the other one was 21. When they committed these horrible acts. And I want to underline, they were horrible acts. There is no excuse for murder. And I will never imply that what we're doing here is to excuse that behavior. Because even if you get abused, the right path is to call the police, seek help. But I understand also how sometimes people get desperate. We often see women, for instance, that have been battered for years, and sometimes they will murder their abuser out of desperation. And I do believe that the brothers were subjected to a tremendous amount of dysfunction in the home and molestation. But they went to prison for life without the possibility of parole, which meant that certainly under the law at that time, they had no hopes of ever getting out. They could have done what many other people do, which is basically said, you know what, I'm here for the rest of my life, so I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to misbehave, I'm going to join gangs, I'm going to live the life of the person. But they never did that. To the contrary, even though they didn't think that they would ever be let free, they engaged in a different journey. A journey of redemption and a journey of rehabilitation. They have been in prison for nearly 35 years. I believe that they have paid their debt to society, and the system provides a vehicle for their case to be reviewed by a parole board. And if the parole concurs with my assessment, and it will be their decision, they will be released accordingly.
All right, now, there we have it. The DA said they have spent 35 years in prison after reviewing the information in the documentary. He feels under certain circumstances that once he listed, they are due to be released. In his opinion, they've served their time, and he's going to recommend immediate release. I'm wondering how you guys feel about that. This crime was, I mean, I remember it took over all the headlines, and the trial was crazy. And it really made an impact on this country, the way they unalived their parents. Now, they were said to be abused, and this could set some type of precedent, maybe. He mentioned women being abused by their husbands or partners, and also committing such crimes in response to the trauma. So it could actually open up future changes for these type of cases. So it's very interesting, but I'm curious to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. Like this video, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And with that being said, till next time, bye.